All right. Now I'm gonna start off with. Yep, I start off with Craig. Best NFL game of the year so far. People are saying it's what's your choice? In your opinion, is it the Bills versus the Cardinals or the Ravens versus the Browns? Which one, in your opinion, was the better game?
I'd probably say the Ravens Browns just because of the way it ended with Jackson getting hurt or cramps or whatever he had, and then coming back and then like he before that last like the last drive or the fourth quarter or maybe the last drive in general, like he didn't really have too many completed passes. He wasn't throwing the
He
ball. He was
wasn't
just running the
playing
ball a
good.
lot. They were running the ball in general,
Yeah.
and then he comes back in that last drive and just like he just like he was doing it all the whole game and he really wasn't. So and then the whole fourth quarter between him and Baker, or Baker pretty much owning the fourth quarter, I guess, with the way he played. And I mean, I got to give it to Baker. Like I'm not a big Baker Mayfield fan, and he's surprising me this year. I mean, it kind of took him a while, so it's not like it's a. I guess it's not a big surprise because he's coming into his own. But I didn't think they were going to be what are they 10-4.
Yeah.
So I didn't see him that good as far as what they were going to do this year. But I think just the game in general, it had everything, man, except defense. But it was a fun game to watch. Um, at the end, obviously, some people lost money because of the points, because of the safety at the end. So
Yeah.
that had some people going. I know a couple of people that bet on the game that lost money.
Point
So,
spread, man.
yeah. So the whole thing with it was just an interesting game. It was a fun game. And just the whole Lamar Jackson thing where he got hurt coming back or cramps got back and then he threw the game winning touchdown. Or the go ahead touchdown. Then he came and got a field goal. So, and you can't, I mean, Justin Tucker is like the most automatic person kicker in the league. So it was just a fun game, man. I loved it. I loved the game. That's pretty much one of the few games that I pretty much watched start to finish. In a while. So
what you think, Mo? You got Bills, Cardinals, or Browns versus Ravens. Who's the better?
I definitely say Browns Ravens, but I'm gonna say this, and it's kind of the football version of what you were saying about Milwaukee. The NFL needs that small market. So to have the Browns in prime time like that, and it was a close game, it was a battle back and forth. And what I would say about Baker is his leadership and his antics were okay in college. It was okay for college leadership. I think now he had to tone that down to get a maturity about him more for it to end up being an NFL leadership. And I think he's starting to still show that swag a little more, but he got to mature a little bit more so that they can take him. Another thing that's helping him is they got a run game. They got a run game. You know, I think they got a run game now, and also I think they got a lot of the clowns out of there. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of riffraff out of their organization and a lot of stuff that was going on. So now you're not hearing a lot of the locker room stuff. You're not hearing a lot of the showing up late to meetings and clowning around and people not taking things seriously. You're seeing a lot of accountability. And I think that's another reason why I think the dude that's coaching him, he came from Minnesota, right? He was over there with Mike Zimmer, right?
Yeah.
I think that old school mentality when you're trained and mentored under a coach like Mike Zimmer, and you bring that mentality over to an organization who's been needing that structure and that discipline for a long time, I think that definitely has guided them.
Okay, Joe, what do you think? What's your game?
It's Ravens Browns, just like everybody else. I think the Bills Cardinals game was pretty incredible, but what's going to live on here is the story of the Ravens Bills game. You know, you got the division rivalry, overtime, Lamar coming back after cramps to go down and score a touchdown, the safety to blow, the spread cover. It was very exciting. Had a lot to it. It's the one that's going to be one that lives on. That's going to be the Rams Chiefs game of this year.
Yeah, I agree with you. The Rams Chiefs. Oh, that was awesome last year. It was crazy because I'm watching a game and I go use the bathroom. I come back. I'm like, wait a minute, yeah, where's Lamar? Right? So I'm like, where is Lamar Jackson? Because it was a good game. And then Cleveland started. I was like, oh man. I had to look on my phone. I said, what happened to Lamar? They was like, oh, he went in the locker room for cramps. I said, oh, this is over. I was like, this is a wrap. Ravens can't win without Lamar.
The wild part was it was 4th down when he came on the field.
Yeah.
Remember, the quarterback got hurt. And
4th and 5.
He
He came back 4th and 5, scrambles, and throws it to Hollywood Brown, Marquise Brown. Marquise scores. I was like, this is wild. I was like, yo, this is a really good NFL game. Just like the game I watched last night was a good NFL game. Juju needs to stop dancing on the logos and making TikToks for other NFL teams.
Hey, AJ, look here. About that right there. Look here. This how you know the NFL ain't what it used to be.
Yeah, it needs to
no
stop
way.
that
There's
mess,
no way
man.
in the early 70s, early 80s.
You're not doing that.
Way with on the road dancing on somebody's 50-yard
Yes,
line
you're
doing
not
the
doing
TikTok
that,
video.
man.
It just wouldn't have went down. Man.
He needs to stop it. He does. He needs to stop doing that, man. It's like somebody walking to your house you don't know, opening your refrigerator. Would you take that?
Man.
It's disrespect. Craig, you want some? It's disrespectful. It's like, yo, did you just? I don't even know. You just gonna walk in to open my fridge?
Yeah, you
Dancing?
my 50-yard line dancing. And you know the video of it.
And you making a
You know the
video of
of
it?
it.
No. Disrespect. Anyway, I'm going to shout out. Stop doing that, Juju, please. All right.